Baltimore Banner Ravens reporter Giana Han here from the castle, where it's a little windy, so don't mind me. But we saw a bunch of guys come back from injury today. We still have kind of a long list, but it was good to see Kyle Hamilton, who came back but didn't participate in team drills, back and playing out there. Keaton Mitchell, he was the same thing where he wasn't playing in team drills, but he did today, and he had a nice catch and run where he showed off that quickness that he had prior to, his ACL injury that maybe the hamstring might have hampered, but he still looked really good out there. So that was good. DeAndre Hopkins came back. Didn't see too much from him today. And then cornerback Jalen Armour-Davis, who was getting out there in team drills. However, it was mostly ones versus threes, offense, defense, and then threes versus ones. So it's a little bit hard to determine who would be a standout because it wasn't exactly equal competition. My beat partner, who's behind the camera, Jonas Schaefer, did notice they seem to be working outside the numbers today. And Rashad and Lamar seem to get that chemistry back. They hit a few deep balls. Lamar also found Zay Flowers through some deep balls. And so it was good to see that was back. However, Lamar does like to work through different things, and you would rather see that some of those mistakes happening in training camp rather than the season. So not too concerned with the ups and downs there. And then finally, another shout out to Aeneas Peoples, also known as Fub, who blew up a run play. He was talking today. We got to talk to the defensive line about how he's not the prototypical Ravens interior D lineman. He's a little bit small, and so he's been trying to emphasize how fast he is while also working on his strength in the weight room. Broderick Washington said that he's been in there grinding, and he really wants to show that he's got that strength in the run game. So we saw that today. Speaking of Broderick, he has not really played because he's now in a position where he's a roster lock and they don't want him to be injured. So he is itching to get back out there, which will be the Buffalo Bills game week 1. He talked about how disappointed they were with their inability to stop the run in that game, which is something they're proud of. So that is something that they are focusing on and really itching to prove. The entire D line has been grinding. Dennis Johnson, the coach, shouted out all the veteran guys who he thinks are going to be all pros. Number 1, Travis Jones, he's the biggest supporter, but he said the young guys have really, really impressed him as well. So they will be playing the Commanders this week, where we will see how that run defense shows up against a good, very strong team.